personality trait or behavior that you have that pisses off other people?
Well, it's not something I do all the time, but I do it to me mum, and she hates anything to do with poo or farts or... You coming in? And all that, and it doesn't bother me. So whenever we go out for a meal or something like that, I always make sure I fart. She just really gets on her wick. She you know, she hates it to the point that she actually throws up. You know, she actually makes her feel sick, and just to see that, you know, if there's a dog turd or something like that or whatever, it's farting in front of me mum and showing bits of shit. But she's useless, my mum. When we were a kid, stop tap dancing. That's all they'll be able to hear is you tap dancing on the flaming floor. Anyway, when we was a kid, we had an Alsatian, and they do big turds. Sod off! Big turds. And what my mum used to do, instead of picking these turds up in the house, she used to get fucking washing powder and pour them on the top. So we had loads of little mountains of fucking washing powder in the house. Because I was a kid and you grew up with it, you think it's perfectly normal. So having people come in round the house and they're laughing their heads off because I've got flipping pyramids of Purcell round the house with dog turds underneath, purely because of my mum. But that's, you know, don't have a dog. If you don't like shit, don't get a dog. And then people like me don't look like fucking morons doing the hopscotch over turds in the house as you're growing up. So there you go, mum. Farting and turds. What a disgusting person you must be. So, next one.
Number 2, if you were a character in a horror movie, so life is suddenly a horror movie, who would you want to be versus who are you actually? Which character are you?
I hate horror movies, they scare me. I suppose they're supposed to, but zombies and horror movies, they scare me. So I'm going to say, I don't really watch horror movies. Oh, I do. I watched Halloween, I like that. I like that sort of thrilling. I don't like gore, I'm not really into gore, but I like thrilling sort of horror movies. So I'm going to say I like, well, the one horror movie I've seen, I want to be bloody, I am the bald detective finding him, whatever his name was, and I'm him with a face in the washing line. I want that him or him that way round.
Number 3, raincoat or umbrella?
Come here. That's the cat I pinched. But if you'd have seen that, you'd pinch that as well, wouldn't you? What the awesome cat. Thank you, mate. Good lad. Anyhow, what was that? Raincoat. If you had a raincoat, would you wear an umbrella? Have you had is it either or? I like hiding under umbrellas. I don't like getting my head wet. Probably because I've got eczema, so if I've got near water, I just dry up like a fucking cornflake. So I like umbrellas because I quite like the idea of sheltering under something like that. So yeah, umbrella for me.
The one thing in your home that, were your home about to be obliterated, you would want to go back for?
Nothing. I'm not really. There's nothing. All the shit I treasured as a kid all got fucking lost years ago. All the, you know, like anything important. So like my life fucking began when I was bloody 18. Everything from my childhood or anything of any importance is already fucking gone. So nothing. There's nothing that's here I couldn't very easily get again because it's all fucking shit. As long as everyone's safe, fucking let the house burn. I don't give a monkey's toss. I'm certainly not going to be running in after any fucking Commodore 64 game, that's for sure. Thank you.
Have you ever made a sandwich with a waffle?
Of course. You go to a restaurant and you get a waffle with syrup and bloody ice cream, and you just fold it over and you eat it. Everyone's done it. It's just a standard thing. Waffle, ice cream, thingy sandwich. If you haven't done it, you're a fucking idiot.
If you were to be completely invisible for 24 hours, exactly, to the second, what would you do?
I don't know, you know. I don't know. It's a tricky one. Other than the going and hiding in someone's bathroom and looking at their boobies, which I think probably everybody would do. If it had to be something, I'd go and hide in... It's a long time, isn't it? 24 hours. Oh, I'd go and I'd get on an aeroplane. I'd get on an aeroplane and I'd fly somewhere and just obviously mingle in and then fly back. I'd have 24 hours of flying around on aeroplanes or helicopter or something like that. Something interesting, something you don't always do. Get on something and have, you know, get in a tank or something and fucking get driven around everywhere, or I don't know, something like that. Something like that. Go into the woods and look for a fucking yeti. I don't know, or just run up behind people shouting boo and then running off, or I don't know, flicking people's hair, poking people in the ear with the wet your finger and stick the, I don't know, 24 hours of fucking nonsense.
This universe is suddenly an alternate reality. Everything is the same. Every single thing. But you're a stripper. And theoretically that's impossible because how did you become a stripper? Something had to have changed. So just shut up. Don't get pedantic. Just go with it. You're a stripper.
I stripped to Crockett's theme off Miami Vice and I pull bananas out my arse and I throw them at the audience.
But in the world of Star Trek, what character do you most want to be? You don't like Star Trek? I'm sorry, take a Bananas Foster, go sit in the corner, okay?
I like Star Trek. I do. I've watched all the Star Treks, and I want to be Captain James T. Kirk. He's awesome, and he just bones all the women. Doesn't give a shit how many knockers they've got. He doesn't give a monkeys if they've got a tail, and he's just a sort of bloke you want to knock about with. And all the others, or Spock, he's a bit awesome. I like Spock. I like the older stuff a bit more. Or Captain Kirk, I want to be. He's not Captain Kirk, Captain Picard, because he's bald and he's just ace, and you do what Picard says. Yes, Captain. Yeah, see, I can do all that. Do that. Picard, all the best. I want to be all of them. No, I want to be. Kirk. I'll be Kirk. Because at least he's got pretend hair.
He is about to take away your sense of taste, but because he's a manipulative cock, he is going to allow you to choose the flavor that you want everything to taste like from now to eternity. You know, this is the same wizard who possibly granted you immortality before. So now you're really screwed, because so long as you're alive, everything you taste is now going to taste like this one thing that he lets you choose.
Sounds like hell, especially for someone like me who likes eating. It'd have to be something. It'd have to be sweet and sour chicken or something like that, because at least I'm getting a bit of best of both worlds, sort of, in it. You know, at least you're getting a bit of sweet and a bit of sour. Otherwise, it'd be hell anyway. It's a fucking horrible question, but making the best of it, it'd have to be sweet and sour.
I'm sending you to space. Yeah, through NASA. This is legit, Holmes. Your ass going into space. Why, we don't really care. But I'm asking you to bring another YouTuber with you. You have to choose. I chose you, now you choose them. What YouTuber do you bring?
There's my cat up there, look, bloody hell, they get everywhere. Ah, fuck knows. I'm in space. I'll need someone who's probably a bit bloody clever, because I'm really dumb. I need an opposite of what I am. I'd be quite good at the manual lifting things where they have to lift spaceships. I could do that. So I'll take someone who's clever. Who's clever? Who do I know who's clever? Well, they're all a lot cleverer than me. So I'll take what's his name? I'm going to take Kit171, because I think he'd be good at the computing and just staying focused side of stuff while I'm running around shooting aliens and all that. I think it's maybe a sort of a Lister Rimmer sort of a situation where you take someone that's the polar opposite of you sort of thing to keep you sane. So I'm going to take Kit. I think he's he's like, his videos and stuff are very precise, and I'd probably take him to like balance it all out a bit and stop me from going mad, and I'd take Kit.
Your question.
How do they get to within 1/1000th of a billionth of a second after the Big Bang? How does that work? How do they see that? What the hell's going on?